stable. They want to pick comfort zone. They want to pick something they've practiced a lot, know exactly what to do with. And for all we know, that could be this lineup for Viking.
Do they even call it piercing damage anymore? Is that just like a hidden mechanic?
Yeah. I mean, Chen is expected to outfarm here. Oh, they're going to kill the... Oh, if they kill the bear here, that's bad for them.
The fear goes off as it looks like First Blood's actually going to go the way of Shad.
Denied it. So what this rotation does is, yes, you show your doom, but he's already level 6, has his start. You give the space to the clock, or sorry, to the shaker top who needs some levels and farm. Oh, Puppy even TP'd up there. He could be in trouble.
Yeah. That is a swap into a Venge stun. Aramis. Battery Assault not too helpful unless the swap comes in again, which it does, and he's inside the cog. And the Rocket Flare will finish off Puppy. Who has yet to kill a courier, by the way. What the hell? We see the first doom of the game. The Centaur Stomp will miss, though. And with that, I believe Brood should be fine. He's extremely fast, but he actually has run out of webs. Zai's going to continue to chase under the tier 2 now. The Scorched Earth is dealing a lot of damage, but there's the heal from Chen, and you're seeing the Diffusal Blade being shown. Zai able to get the stomp only onto one hero, though. He's going to have to tank this tower. It doesn't look to be in his favor this time around. So we've been seeing a lot of Deso into AC. He's not going for that. Celery. Oh, wow, that Nature's Prophet ult brought him down extremely low. He's baiting a little bit here as Doom's going to get netted up. A TPM from Puppy, though, does have Sprout available. It's going to get Celery inside, and that looks to be his Doom, no pun intended. As Toby, in the meantime, completely surrounded by Secret members. That's going to be 2 easy kills.
It's hitting by it. That has to be the reason, right? The blind from Brood is really heavy on the bear.
Fissure top onto Toby, into the stomp from Zai. And he does have his ult, Toby does. He pops it, but not going to matter a whole lot.
Yapso used Echo only on the creeps. And I think he killed the whole army.
Mid lane, we're going to see a hook shot, as well as Brood's ult being used to go to town onto Nisha, who's just completely stuck in these
so tanky, though.
It's going to be a tier 1 tower to beat.
Nicely done from Viking there. It's big. They open up the map a bit more for themselves. Is going to pay off big time, and his ability to just cut through and start getting access to it.
He has seen bot lane. The Sprout will slow him a bit, and it's going to be more than enough for Secret to kill him. I guess they want Zai to get the kill. That was an interesting movement.
Nisha?
They needed the block for that long.
Didn't get the toss back.
Right clicks from Tiny do hurt a lot as the Enchantress is actually going to buy back into the game. Toby already low on mana. As he's going to get stomped. There's the swap come out into the Doom immediately onto Shad. Aramis with the hook shot onto Nisha now, who's stuck inside the cogs with very little mana, but he's right clicking to a high amount. Or a high degree, and that's more than enough to actually kill the Clockwork. Vengeful Spirit resigned to her death. Looks like she'll get a little bit of damage before dying there, as Nisha looks to be next on the list. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Secret right now in terms of numbers. Boom staying alive with just a sliver of HP. Looks like Toby is going to be brought down, though, again. So that's a double kill for Zai. Double kill for Celery on the backside. They're going to continue now onto both the bear and Zai himself. Matu, looks like the drums are going to be popped by Zai. That's not enough to save him. Matu attempting to TP out the bear. It's going to be close, but no, the last right click from Boom.
I do worry a little bit for Viking that if they go on the Tiny like this and Secret are closer, that it's going to cost too much. It's kind of like, think of how a lot of the time you don't want to open on a Wraith King because it takes too long. Right?
Likely dead. He actually pops the mech. Will stay alive as a result. Enchantress bit off a little too much here.
She's going to get Nature's Wrath here.
Hand of God. Heals are a decent amount. See if they get vision here. Sprout was canceled. They're going to turn this around now onto Zai with Shad dealing so much damage, and Boom is here as well. Looks like that's going to be 2 easy kills going away Viking now, as they can easily transition this into a tier 2. Smoke by Secret. See if they can find anybody here. Yapsor, of course, has the Blink Dagger. Oh, they're going to Fissure Brood as his Aegis gets expended. They knew that timing to a T, Synderin, and they take full advantage of it.
You can get a different read on the game state.
Oh, God. Nisha gets the double damage, and they know that Roche is up. But this Roche is going very, very fast. And looks like Clockwork's going to try to slow things down. But a huge Echo Slam by Yapsor onto 3 heroes. But Roche is taken, and Boom is going to reap the rewards. But Clockwork and Venge die immediately. The Clockwork's going to buy back into the game, but your position 1 Venge is donezo. Brood destroys that bear, and he is in hardcore ridiculous mode with his arms flailing all over the place. And again, as Celery already at half HP from 1 swing from Nisha, and the Doom was applied to Brood. Of course, remember, the Aegis is still there, so he doesn't really care too much. Now we're going to apply all his sights onto Nisha, trying to kite a little bit here. Remember, their Venge still cannot buy back from this game. His Clockwork is going to die back now. Good fissure, blocking people off. Zai is tossed in. He's going to apply his sights now onto this Enchantress. Looks like Boom is going to get away safely, but Toby looks to not be in the same category here. So that is going to be 4 dead if you count the dieback on the Clockwork, but Aegis is still intact along with the Chi.
Misha and Matu together can make quick work of this barracks.
Radiant structures are
fortified.
They need their Clockwork.
Oh, good fissure.
Into the Stomp, and that is enough to kill the Venge again, and the Illusion on top to add insult to injury. And they know she doesn't have buyback because she just didn't use it before. So definitely not online. As Boom pops the BKB and his ult, but it's not enough to withstand this right-click damage from Nisha. This is crazy. The minus armor is insane, and that is the Aegis down. The melee racks has already fallen. Nisha, not a whole lot of mana to speak of. See if they can kill Boom a second time. Doesn't look to be the case for a 7k net worth lead at 28 minutes. Now they're going to apply some damage to this tier 3 here in the bot lane. By apply damage, I mean they're going to kill it very easily. Alright, Venge is here now. The stun on top of the barrier. Big stun from Zai. Eventually, a Ravage into an Echo Slam. My lord! This wombo combo from Secret will ensure a second Rax at the very least. Boom is forced to pop the cheese as he flails his arm even more. And nobody can deal with Nisha right now. Zai jumps in with his hand, the purple hand of death, if you will. Nobody's giving a high five as they're about to GG out of this game 1 for Secret.
Blink 3-man War Stomp gives ample time for YapzOr to get in position, get a beautiful Echo Slam there, and that's one way to win the game. Obviously worth noting here, the Queen of Pain that Viking picked early is going to be offlane. They're putting Boom and mid on Ember and Shad carry Lifestealer.
Yes, you'd have to look at the numbers to know for sure. Celery in the bot lane, getting pressured by YapzOr. Pops his wand with very little charges, and YapzOr is going to be able to get first blood for him. So I mean, it feels like Celery has just been... I don't know what else he can do. Or Zai. Just on a consistent basis. Must be very nice. Yep. Mid lane, Ember Spirit will take a spill this time around. Matu is level 6.
Based on how his other cores are doing, he might have to do the brunt of the damage, so maybe Radiance is not enough. Like, maybe he has to get heavy single target. He's going on to Zai here, doing some harass, but Zai still got the wave.
He's going to be killed by YapzOr in the meantime. He
not
walked that.
More levels in Slight and maybe 1 in Chains. Ideally, Quap would like 4 in Scream or Lasso.
Oh, the pounce cancels the TP on Ember Spirit. Oh my goodness. That was like the last half second, and Matu just ran into him in the fog. That was very fortunate. And he's going to find a kill onto Seller. This is...
Oh, he killed him while the Invis was kicking in, so now he's also invisible. Out of it.
Well, I'm sure they know about this, but Shad is continuing to farm the jungle area for sure. YapzOr, bottom lane. Looks like he will be found here. That will be an easy
good damage.
Let's get off this kill.
Oh, this could cost him. Nice
overgrowth. The
overgrowth.
Overgrowth is going to keep him in place on the cliff. Puppy with the coil onto 3 heroes. Sonic Wave to follow though. Puppy taking the brunt of that damage, but they're going to clean up the Queen of Pain very, very easily.
So much of a gap between the next heroes, right? Those two are hand in hand, but then Kunkka with over a 2k lead over the Quap. And Bat with, well, I guess we're comparing oranges and apples here a bit.
Shad, oh, the silence very nicely timed onto Zai. Can't get the last one off. Finally does, but dies immediately after. You see the Grimstroke ult applied to 2. They don't really have a follow-up though. Celery is going to take the shift to the face. Shad continuing to try and get away. His rage comes back up in 1 second. Nice damage from Kunkka as Boom takes basically half his HP. His Sonic Wave is not quite enough to take out Matama. He's going to force his ult now, like in historic sense. It's actually Toby's infest. Oh! Oh my god, the animation on that is so sick. I need to play this hero, Cinderin. Shad pops the rage. Puppy will be able to get out though, so they expended quite a bit to try to get that kill. And now Shad take the brunt of the damage from the Slarky Malarkey. As you see, the armlet is not quite enough to save your life stealer. Now Toby looks to be next on the list. His blink is not up anytime soon, so 3 dead. in very quick succession here for
the rune. Good call there to not go for that. He would have met his demise there for the Slark. Might still get... Oh my god, perfect time.
Wow. He does have a remnant, but he's still pounced right now, and he's slowed perpetually.
10-0. Seeker just completely outclassing them in this game. Zai is trying to be setting something up here,
lasso,
but okay.
The overgrowth to follow as Shad will be able to claim himself the kill. Macumba Man comes in with all that extra agility. Sonic Wave onto 2. Machu still has his ult as the boat is going to hit on 3 or 4 heroes. The Grimstroke ult to follow. Not sure if they have follow-up on top of that, though. Celery getting extremely low. To the Earth Spirit ult, as you're seeing, again, the Infest do massive damage. It's a 2-for-1 right now. They're going to turn their sights onto Nisha. That is the Kunkka dead, so a nice fight for Viking as they're going to chase Matu. He's going to pick up this DD.
Double damage.
And I think with that, they're going to say, yeah, okay. Can't deal with you.
Yeah, nice reaction from Viking. Oh, maybe it's not over yet.
Yeah, Matu wants... Whoa, the pounce is just going to miss the blink in time. And with that, Zai will get out. But Matu claims another kill. Celery just happens to be
this 5-second
place at the
cooldown on the
wrong
blink
time.
on Quab.
Pounce, pounce.
Oh,
he hits
God,
it! The DD on top. Is this enough, though? Toby with the blink will be enough to get out, and this will be a huge kill onto Matu. And that is 600 gold in the pocket of Shad.
It's a deal. At this...
They need any deal they can get.
Yeah. So, the way this whole thing started, top with was obviously Batrider. Zai tries to get a good lasso over the fight.
Uh-oh. The Killing Tower's about to fall. Both to follow. This might have been a bait from Secret. Earthspirit's going to die, though, and Puppy to follow. So, perhaps they baited themselves a little bit here. Grimstroke ult onto 2 again, but there's the lasso. They need this Lifestealer kill. Infest is up into a creep, and he will live, but Boom will not be so lucky. So Secret, after all that, only find 1 kill.
It's like all of these nice benefits, right? If you think about why you used to buy Sanjin Yasha, I feel like a lot of the time Halberd has kind of taken its item's place. Not all games. There's obviously games you go S and Y. But Halberd definitely has bumped up because of this status resistance plus lifesteal multiplier.
Right.
Where it's just a feel-good item a lot of the time. 15 seconds for bounties. Oh, Celery's dead.
Yep.
He is so
Goodbye, Grimstroke. It was nice knowing this is going to be the 408. Okay, Matu sidesteps the Inkswell. Nicely done. Already used his Diffusal Blade, so it's going to take a little longer than he would like. It's still going to be his 14th agility. As the bounty runes... were they split?
The way they ramp up with Slark getting stacks, with Bat stacks. Uh-oh. Aramis?
Yeah, Foil expended, and now he is completely surrounded. Actually uses the Overgrowth both on the way, though. Sonic Wave to follow. They end up taking out the Earth Spirit, so it's a 1-for-1. It looks like Secret want to back. Halberd used onto the Earth Spirit, or the Ember Spirit, I should say. Gonna try to go man mode against Matu. Not sure if that is what you want to do if you're Boom. But Inkswell will help them take out Kunkka at the very least. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Viking. Very good rotation. I was gonna say the Ember Spirit. It just feels
I don't
like
know if it's over.
That laning stage. Oh. We're seeing the Halberd now used onto Matu.
Radiant's middle tower.
Force to pop his ult. They're continuing to follow, and he will pounce to safety. Who's pinging here? Not sure who spotted who, but Matu's going to be taking out these waves easily. So what about Roshan? Feels like 24.5 minutes in, nobody's even attempted Rosh yet. Neither team really that great against him. As we can see, a lasso initiation onto Zai, into the boat, into the coil, into literally everything. They better get this kill. They will.
Wow.
Soulbind into nothing again. Let's talk about Soulbind in just a minute here. Overgrowth onto 4 heroes. Here comes Ember Spirit with his Yule Scepter doing very little damage. The Train Protector is going to die pretty much immediately. Buyback onto the Zai. Onto Zai, actually. He will TP in with that Boots of Travel here very shortly. Accelerate looks to be the only casualty after the fact, though. And Matu with 18 agility now.
Double Shadow Strike.
Very good. Ember Spirit is likely dead again. Doing a good job of layering their stuns and silences, and That is his 7th death of this game. Just really, really rough game for him, as Toby's going to be next. They still have so many stuns, so much utility to take out these mobile heroes. I mean, talking about 2 of the most mobile heroes in the game.
So that if they play the way they usually do, maybe we can beat them on that, right? But like, I do agree with you. That is definitely a way to do it.
Onto Matu, but the foil coming in. The boat finishes off Grimster, who buys back into the game immediately. Ember Spirit. There's his Yules. Soulbind onto 2. Double silence. Sonic Wave really didn't feel like it did much damage. As Viking now on the retreat next to their tier 3 tower. Aramis looks to be the first to die after the buyback from the Grimstroke. Toby jumps in. Still has his blink available. A lot of damage being applied to Matu, but remember, he still has that Aegis intact. Buyback onto the Tree Net Protector now. As Shad, I mean, he is still mega farmed. He's the most farmed hero in this game. It's pretty much on his shoulders at this point. Inkswell, with the Rage, it will be able to connect onto Nisha, but Shad is in a 1v4 situation, or 1v3 situation, with very little support to speak of. He's going to have to infest in his teammate Celery. Puppy is dead.
Hey guys, you want a gem?
Buyback. Not that he...
Sure thing.
Oh, did that... Okay. You know, a whole lot of these infest bombs. We're going to try it here. Buyback onto the puck will be used. Puppy will be in there shortly. Sonic Wave onto 4 heroes. The Soulbind, BKB pop by Nisha, though. The boat incoming. Zai's going to be the first death here for Secret. As the Quap blinks to safety, Aramis has already expended his overgrowth. Boom jumps in again. Just takes damage more than he deals out. Shad flying all he can to Matumba. The Yules to follow. Coil. Puppy showing himself with the Illusory Orb. Very unfortunate. Yeah, if one of their 2 cores in the Quap or Ember, if they were having a decent...
Toby going in.
Totally different. Infest Bomb onto Nisha. He's going to pop the BKB. The boat to follow now. Sonic Wave. Puts Zai on the cliff temporarily as Aramis does get the overgrowth off before he inevitably dies. Boom with the BKB, showing it off for the first time. That's the 10-second. Kunkka dies, so it's a 1-for-1, and there's the Ember Spirit finally. Oh, Ember Spirit. Is that a coil onto 1 hero? It was. So Secret, without a big team fight ultimate, might need to back now. He's going to get Infest Bomb coming, actually. Shad applying all his pressure into Yapzor. The boat comes off, but the overgrowth was there, like you said, locking people down. Earth Spirit buys back into the game as the bash onto Toby. He cannot blink out. He's going to drop the gem, and now the Lifestealer is on the cliff, pulling an Arteezy. He cannot get down in any way, shape, or form, and they will find this kill. He is armlet toggling very nicely. He can only do this for so long. Attempting to TP out. Wait a second. He actually gets out. Oh, my lord. This Lifestealer playing out of his mind right now, as Aramis will be the sacrifice. I believe all they lost was 2. Yes, he does have Divine. His ult will be back in 5 seconds. His Puppy's going to blink out the safety. Illusory Orb as well. He's breaking this smoke. He's just been doing this all game. Toby pops out of the Infest, and there is the Abyssal Wave, but with a Lotus Orb, so he stuns himself. Ghost Ship coming in. Toby's going to blink out the safety. Boat's not really going to connect to anybody. There's the Grimstroke ult coming to effect, but Toby will be first to fall for Viking as he buys back instantly. And let's look at this life steal. He's lassoed up, and then halberded on top of that, so he can't deal damage. He's getting really low. The Infest Bomb is down as well. So that is the Divine Rapier. We'll see who picks that up in just a moment, as Aramis attempting to get out of dodge, but no buyback on the Lifestealer. And as well as Viking have played in this game to extend it, this might be the end now. Puppy Synderen was sick. And Abyssal Blading the Lifestealer, Lotus Orb to start that. That delayed him by a good 3 seconds or so. And that could have been the difference. Tough to say, as Grimstroke will be taken out very easily, as well as these buildings. In fact, they're just going to go for the throne, knowing that Lifestealer is down for 22 seconds and does not have buyback.
The level arm
still intact.
He hits
4
times a second.
He is hitting a lot as GG's come out. So Viking is out. They have lost 4 in a row to Secret, but I feel like every game we've been impressed by something. We keep saying that. This game, it started out like, okay, this is actually the biggest stop so far that we've seen Viking be a part of. But they somehow made it look even when they were 20k behind. Peace.